Welcome to a new video of 1d6. My name is William. Do you feel nostalgic when you hear this music? If so, you've probably played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 on the PC. Today we are taking a look at Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the board game for 1 to 4 players by Archeon Studios. We will tell you what you can find in this game and how certain things will work in small chapters. But before we continue, if you like what we do, please leave a like or a comment, or even better, subscribe. And now let's get into the video. This game will be a 4X game with a focus on combat, as you might expect. There will be 3 factions to choose from: Castle, Dungeon, Necropolis. Our guess is that the other factions might be unlocked in this game as add-ons. The game consists primarily of cards, but you have an option to buy minis for the monsters, though this does not replace the cards. First of all, we have the map. Players must put down their starting area. Each map tile consists of 7 hexagonal spaces, on which you will find your fortress and several points of interest, as well as neutral monsters. The first difference you'll notice with the PC game is the amount of resources. It is simplified, so it's just money, stone and crystal. There will be fog of war, so you don't see any further than your starting area. You will need to explore further. The map is built up according to the scenario you are playing, so tiles are already placed when you start the game. Map tiles have different unit strength, so there's a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and level 6 and 7 on map tiles. The numbers represent the monster tier levels. First, I need to tell you there are main heroes and secondary heroes. Traveling is straightforward. Your main hero starts with 3 movement points. Your secondary hero has only 2 movement points. Movement points can be expanded by either abilities or map locations. As said before, a map tile consists of 7 spaces. Traveling from one side to the other usually costs you 1 turn. Expanding your fortress. All players start with their faction fortress and can build up to 7 buildings. City Hall, gain extra gold or specific faction-based effects. Citadel, increase the amount of units from few to lots. Unit dwellings, bronze, silver and gold tier units. A mage guild, which allows you to buy spells. And faction buildings, different buildings, each with a specific faction-based effect. One caveat: you cannot expand or use towns from a different faction. There are 2 types of event. Astrologers proclaim cards. These might be something as in the PC game, where a week could influence the growth of a certain creature, though I don't think they will do this in the board game. Here it might have an impact on resources. There's also timed event cards that are scenario based, so I don't know anything about them yet. When we're talking about recruiting, there are still 7 levels of units. Each unit has a money cost and its value of the amount of units. Few units or lots of units. The amount will increase some of the stats of your units. Units have attack, HP, defense and movement. Some units start with special abilities and others get one once they are switched from few to lots. Units also have a star with a color: bronze for the low tier, silver for mid tier and gold for the higher tiers. You're able to have more than 1 hero, but only your main hero can get experience and level up. The maximum level a hero can be is level 7. Heroes also have a deck of cards called the Deck of Might and Magic, but it can only be used by your main hero. Decks are slightly different due to the chosen main hero and their starting bonuses. Throughout the game, the decks will grow due to collected spells, abilities or artifacts. Heroes have skill levels in attack, defense, magic power and knowledge. The level of each of these skills determines the amount of cards you start with in your starting deck. By leveling up, players can increase the number of cards they have. Players can have a negative, neutral or positive morale. Where in the PC game this meant that units could get an extra turn, here it's different. With a positive morale, at any given time you can use your positive morale marker for any of the following actions. You can draw 1 card, you can discard 1 card and remove 1 card from your hand, or you can roll a die. Negative morale, discard a positive morale token if you have one. If you don't have one, the previous player takes random cards from your hand and discards them. Combat takes place on a special map. Players place unit cards on the map. Units move in order of initiative. In case of a tie, the attacking side has priority. Each unit can move and attack. When a unit that has been attacked survives that attack, it can retaliate. Players can play cards from their hands to use spells to increase or decrease a unit's attack or defense. Artifacts a hero has equipped also benefit a unit's attack or defense. Heroes gain experience from combat. This experience can be used to increase your hand limit or the amount of expert magic cards in play. We believe we've been able to give you an overview of Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the board game. We know the game comes to Kickstarter on the 22nd of November 2022. And as always with crowdfunding games, things can change. We don't know yet what the pledge levels will be. From what information we have gathered so far, I think they do a pretty good job of getting the PC game to a board game. But if I'll back this game, I'm not so sure. My main concern is that when you lose a battle, you've probably lost the game. I found the PC game suffered from this concept as well. Let us know what you think of the game so far in the comment section. And if you are going to back this game, or for the viewers from the future, did you back this game? I'll see you in the next video.